What's going on, everybody? This is Weekly Reviews here, and today, guys, we're going to be checking out a new game from Dejica Games that was just launched today called Refrain Prism Memories. Now, this is a game that is a little bit different than a lot of the shooters I've shown off because this one has a little bit more strategy-based into it. So, let's go over real quick on each of the characters that you have to choose from. The first one is M.R.S, which is more the balanced character in the game. She has a variety of different attacks, and she is both good for close combat and for long-range combat. Next we have Blitz Lester, which is T. She is a close combat character, so if you're one for close combat, you're definitely going to like using T and the Blitz Lester. And then Bronx Terror is a sniper-based long-range character to use. So if you're one for long-range attacks, go ahead and try out long-range attacks. So we're going to be trying out with the M.R.S Viper. And when you first play the game, when you first start it up and everything, it's going to feel weird because of the way that the control setup is. So just set it up how you want. I have mine set up so my fire buttons are on Y on my Xbox One controller. Now you can also play this with a keyboard and mouse too, but it's completely up to you though. So you have 4 different modes. You have the easy mode, normal mode, advanced, and extreme. So we're going to go to normal mode. And they do have a tutorial option where if you want to try it out, you can. But anyway, let's go over how this game does. So again, you have multiple ways to shoot, and you have a whole bunch of other different types of weapons and stuff that you can unlock the more you keep shooting down enemies. Now the main objective, of course, just like in any other shooter, is to try to shoot everything down, collect as many of the items that are coming down at you, and try not to get killed. But it's not always easy, especially in these kind of games. And this is also one game that originally I was not even thinking about getting on Steam. The only reason I was able to get it was because, thankfully, of Dejica Games. And nice. I got hurt on that one. Now, basically what you just saw there was a secondary attack that you can use, which is like a special attack. Now, you have to have enough of the prisms and enough, well, without doing like how I just did. You have to have enough prisms and just enough focus to be able to take out the enemies quick enough to be able to not only just get the bonuses, but as well as not using your specials as much as you think you will. But then again, it's not really easy to do that because this game is a little bit harder than a lot of the other shooters I've played. Again, has more of a strategy-based thing to it. So we're about to be facing off against our first boss pretty soon. But I like this electronica soundtrack that they have for this game. It's really awesome. And hopefully they'll add it to the Steam store whenever this does go up and everything, which I believe by the time that this video goes up, the video will already be up by the time that the game is already out. But still, it's a really awesome game though, because it does really take more strategy compared to a lot of the other ones that I've played that Dejica have released. Well, we did a lot of damage on that one, so you can use a secondary attack, but you have to have enough of a reactor to really build it up. Like that right there, we did a fair amount of damage. We need one more. Nice. That time we did very good on that one, even though we died. But then again, you're going to die in these games, so you got to remember, as you keep playing them, they're going to get harder and harder and harder. So let's go ahead and move on to the next stage for M.R.S Viper. And the way that this game kind of reminds me of also, it reminds you of Touhou. And I've only played one entry in the Touhou series, which was Double Dealing Character. And I got that from Prism Games. And Prism Games is another company that I've been noticing is trying to really get back into the shooting bullet hell genre. And I'm glad that these kind of games are coming back, man, because really, if you think about it, there's not enough of these games out there. Like, there really isn't. Like, I mean, you have some of them out there that try to be these kind of games, but they don't they don't measure up as good as like the ones from like Cave and all the other ones. And I mean, it's not because they don't try. I mean, there's some really good developers out there that really try hard to match up with ones from all different types of shooters out there. But there's just a couple of them that hit it just a little bit below the margin of what the Shump fans want to see. And I mean, they try. I mean, there's some really good ones out there, though. I mean, like Crimson Clover, World Ignition is another great one out there. But it's a hard son of a gun to beat, too. And this also plays very well at 60 frames per second, even though the only thing I don't like about it is you can't really have it in full HD. There's no full HD window option. Like, if you go in full screen mode, it's not going to take it to 1920 by 1080. It'll only go to, I think it's like 1290 by 690 or something. Something like that. I can't remember the exact resolution ratio, but hopefully they'll come out with an update to make it so you can play 1920 by 1080 one day, or maybe even 1280 720. But anyway, let's go ahead and face off against this final boss that we're going to be showing off for this portion of the game. And one of the things you also got to remember about these games is even though you think that the bullets are going to harm you, they're only going to harm you if they hit right on the money. Like, it's literally just like how Death Smiles is. Like, Death Smiles, Mushihime-sama Futari, all those kind of games that have those kind of styles. And this one's not going to be pretty. I love these bullet styles that this game has, though. It's very nice. Whoa! Whoa, man. That was a little too close right there. But at least it also alerts you when they're going to do a real special attack. Nice. Alright, we need to finish this. Come on, come on, come on. I want to take you out before I get killed again. Oh! Just a little more. Got him! Nice job. So again, there's multiple different stages you can go through. I believe there's 10 stages throughout the whole entire game. You can try out with all 3 characters, and each character, again, has their own strengths and weaknesses, so try them out. And if you also want to purchase this game, it is available on Steam. Again, as of the time the video goes up, it is on sale right now for regular $15. It is for $11.99. You can also get the soundtrack. Actually, I just noticed this on the Steam page as I'm recording this right now. It is for regularly $5. It's right now $4.49. So, guys, big thank you to Dejica Games and as well as the developers known as Refrain for allowing me to be able to show off their game known as Refrain Prism Memories. Thanks again, guys, and this has been Weekly Reviews telling you guys to take care, and as always, game on.